Number 1 for me, Kyle Garland from Georgia, NCAA champion, broke the heptathlon collegiate record. Outdoors,
almost broke the world record.
And almost broke the world record. Outdoors, he has a chance to win one more title and the decathlon record.
Yeah.
So, then I'll go with number 2, which a lot of people may be surprised, but I'll go with the Oklahoma State athlete.
Fouad Moussaoui.
Yeah, Fouad Moussaoui. He's 2-time NCAA champion, won the 3K and the DMR. Remember, he's 1,200 leg on the DMR. Outdoors, he has a chance to win either the 15 or the 5K, maybe break a 5K or 15 record. I don't know. 15 record is probably a little more easier than the 5K record.
Yeah.
But he won 2 titles. He's the only male to have 2 NCAA indoor titles this year. So I got to put him up there. So I put him 2. There's a drop-off, though, I think, between Kyle Garland and Fouad. 3, I go Jaden Hibbert, Arkansas. Broke the triple jump, collegiate record, won the triple jump. Probably will do the same thing outdoors. Very simple, in and out. He only jumped 3 times this year.
Yeah.
And then last, Sondre Gudersman, who I'll put at 4th, mainly because he has the record, but it's a record where he tied. He didn't break the record, he tied the record.
Ah, interesting.
So he jumped 6 meters, he tied the record, and is the NCAA champion. So, Garland, record champion. Moussaoui, 2 records. No, 2 champions, no records.
Right.
Then Hibbert, record champion. Gudesman, tied record champion.
I went with Garland 1 right now. And you're right. The opportunities are pretty clear moving forward. NCAAs, get the win, get the record. Maybe you get the record before that. But that's pretty straightforward for him, which is both good and bad. High risk, high reward. Same when you look at the international level. If you're going to be a multi-event athlete that wins, the 2 times you do a heptathlon or decathlon, they got to be really good because you don't have many of them, like the marathon. Second, I went with Gudemson. You're right, tied the collegiate record, a Mondo collegiate record. He competed several
Mondo
times.
collegiate record. It's Casey Lightfoot.
Oh, Lightfoot. That's right. Lightfoot got it from Mondo. You're right. And then I put Hibbert 3, but that's a really close 2 and 3. I guess you could say Hibbert didn't jump as much as Gudemson vaulted, if you want to create some sort of difference between the two. But it's very close. And then I have this second tier of guys who could move up, especially, and I expect them to move up and displace at least 1, if not 2 of those guys up there. So this is no particular order. Elijah Godwin of Georgia won the NCAA title in the quarter. Problem is, the all-time list in the men's quarter in the NCAA, it's tough. It's tough. It's going to be difficult, but I think he, at the very least, wins the quarter again. Outdoors, it's going to put you in the mix. I put Moussaoui there. I like the kick in the end of the 3K. He's a big part of the DMR. Not the whole DMR, but he's a big part of it. And he'll obviously have a chance. If he wins multiple NCAA outdoor titles, or even if he just wins 1. If he goes 1 for 1.
15 or 5K, yeah.
Yeah, you'd look back and you'd add in the indoor resume and you'd say, all right, he's good to go. But there's another guy who didn't compete indoors who might end up winning this whole thing. Nicholas Alekna, discus thrower from Cal. Got the silver medal at the World Championships last year. I'll say that again.
That's pretty good.
Got the silver at the World Championships last year. Now, I know that doesn't count for this year, but there's no discus indoors, which means he didn't have an event to compete in. So, in the world where we have a couple of these guys don't win outdoors, well, then you'd cross them off, and you'd see Alekna throw a crazy big mark. He could be in there. But I agree. I think Garland is the favorite.
He's the only one in a tier.
Yeah. Now, my question to you is this. I know it's rare, but do you see anybody on the men's side who can move in to this group who we haven't mentioned? Somebody who didn't win indoors. Could they get in there?
I mean, there are people who did win indoors who get in there. Terrence Jones, if he has a really good 100-meter season. Matthew Bowling, if he has a really good 200-meter season. Because people like sprints. I could see that.
If he jumps, too.
I don't think anyone else in any other event. I mean, because 800.
Those are just guys who won already. And Jones was only 100th off the collegiate records. That's a good pick. I could see Jones in there too. But right now,
if Jones won the 100 and the 200 outdoors,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You need to win the double. Yeah. If someone doubles outdoors, then they'll get knocked in.
That plus Garland winning and then breaking the collegiate decathlon record. Then where do you go?
It's going to go to Garland if he breaks the decathlon. It's going to be Garland.
Okay. So if he does those two things, you think he gets it?
Yeah, Garland. There's no way anyone's going to pass Garland if Garland wins.
Wins or breaks the record?
Wins.
Okay, so all he needs to do is win.
Just win and you're in.
Which is hard. That's a tough event right now.
Yeah, because Aiden Owens is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Garland also is pretty damn good.
I agree. And he's from?
Philadelphia.